Welcome to my channel. In this video, we will explore how insects perform gas exchange, and how their respiratory system is adapted for efficient gas transfer in land-dwelling insects. We will also discuss the benefits and limitations of the tracheal system for insect respiration. The insect gas exchange system is a network of air-filled tubes called the tracheal system, which delivers oxygen directly to tissues and removes carbon dioxide without the need for oxygen transport in the blood. This system begins with spiracles, small external openings located along the sides of the thorax and abdomen. Spiracles are equipped with valves that can open and close to control gas exchange and reduce water loss. They are often surrounded by hairs or bristles that help filter out dust and pathogens. From each spiracle, air enters large trachea, thick-walled tubes strengthened with rings or spirals of chitin to prevent collapse. These trachea branch repeatedly into narrower tubes, eventually forming extremely fine tracheoles. Tracheoles have very thin, permeable walls and no chitin lining, allowing gases to diffuse easily across them. These tracheoles extend deep into the insect's body, often reaching directly into or between individual cells, ensuring that oxygen is delivered directly to the site of use. At the ends of some tracheoles, there is a small amount of tracheal fluid, which can move in and out depending on the insect's activity. During rest, the fluid partially fills the ends of tracheoles, and oxygen must first dissolve in the fluid before diffusing into cells. During intense activity, the fluid is drawn into surrounding tissues, shortening the diffusion distance and increasing oxygen supply. Some insects have enlarged sections of trachea called air sacs, which act as reservoirs of air and help ventilate the system. Ventilation in insects can occur passively through diffusion, but in larger or more active species, rhythmic body movements, such as abdominal pumping, actively push air in and out of the tracheal system. The movement of air can be unidirectional or tidal, depending on the species and activity level. Because the tracheal system delivers oxygen directly to tissues, insects do not rely on their circulatory system, which uses hemolymph, not hemoglobin, for gas transport. This is efficient for small body sizes, as diffusion distances are short. However, the reliance on diffusion means that the system is less effective for larger organisms, placing a size limit on most insects. Now, let's examine the advantages and disadvantages of the tracheal system in insects for gas exchange. Let us begin with the advantages. The tracheal system is highly efficient for small terrestrial insects because it delivers oxygen directly to individual cells without the need for transport by the circulatory system. This direct delivery means oxygen supply is rapid and not dependent on blood flow, which is particularly useful during sudden bursts of activity such as flight or jumping. The branching network of trachea and tracheoles provides a very large surface area for diffusion, and the thin walls of the tracheoles minimize diffusion distance. Spiracles can open and close, allowing insects to regulate gas exchange according to their oxygen needs while reducing water loss, a critical adaptation for living on land. In some insects, air sacs and abdominal pumping actively ventilate the tracheal system, ensuring fresh air is supplied even during high metabolic activity. Additionally, because gases diffuse directly into tissues, the oxygen partial pressure within cells can be maintained at a high level, supporting active lifestyles. Now, let us examine the limitations of the tracheal system. Despite its efficiency for small organisms, the tracheal system has inherent size limitations. Diffusion is only effective over short distances, so as insect size increases, delivering oxygen deep into tissues becomes more difficult. This is one reason why insects do not reach the large body sizes seen in vertebrates. The system's reliance on multiple branching tubes also occupies space within the body, which could otherwise be used for other organs or tissues. In hot or dry environments, prolonged opening of spiracles can lead to significant water loss, making insects vulnerable to dehydration. Furthermore, because the tracheal system is air-based, it functions poorly in low-oxygen environments and does not work well underwater unless specialized adaptations are present. In large or highly active insects, ventilation through abdominal pumping can require extra energy, thereby increasing metabolic costs. Thanks for watching this video on gas exchange in insects. See you soon with another educational video. Until then, happy learning.